I want to give you a quick tip on how to do two-color printing in Cura. For two-color printing, or if you want to use both nozzles for different materials, um, you need to have two separate STL files, one for each material or each color. So here's a little sign that I was making, and the background is going to be one color, and then the letters are going to be another color. And I have this set up so that those letters are set in to the edge of the sign, so they'll be joined, but then they protrude out a little bit, and that's mostly just for aesthetics. But you can see the background sign has those letter shapes cut out from it, so they don't actually overlap. Okay? When I go to export these, and this will be different depending on the software that you use, but I want to have the one part selected, and I'm going to go to export with origin for one, and then I'm going to do file export with origin for the other. And that's really important. It preserves the origin information with the file. Cura will then use that to put this back together. Okay? So then in Cura, I can open both of those files or import them. PLA PG sign and my PLA pitchy sign text. Okay, so default when I bring these in, Cura's just going to place them in a way that would make sense to print them, but obviously those letters aren't going to print that way, and that's not the best orientation to print that piece either. So what I do is I set up my materials, however I'm going to have them set up. Here I've got some generic PLA in nozzle 1 and some Ultimaker White in nozzle 2. I can then select a piece and choose which nozzle to print with. So I'm going to tell it to print the sign with that white, and this will leave it the generic. Okay. Once I've got my parts selected for the different nozzles, I can select both of them by holding down Shift or hit Command or Control A, select everything, right click, and go to Merge Models. Okay, and it will use that origin point to overlap these appropriately, or as they were in my modeling software, and then for something like this, I would rotate it and print it that way. Okay, and then we can go to Slice and take a look at how it's going to print those in two colors. Okay, so it's not hard at all really to do two color printing.